All the retired officers from the pollution control board think on the same lines.
I will call upon Mr. Pankaj Tanwar for the next speech. He is Vice President Technical at Organic Recycling Systems, Waste Valorization and Resource Recovery professional. He will be talking about byproduct valorization along with various Government of India initiative policies towards sustainability. I will request Pankaj to be very brief. Pankaj is also one of our alumni, and we are very proud to see his progress. So, asking Pankaj to start. We have to start our next session also for the conclusion.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Since we are running already behind the schedule, so I'll not take much time and will finish as quick as possible. So, I'll be speaking on byproduct valorization aligning with various Government of India initiative policies with reference to sugar and allied industries. I have divided this presentation into basically two aspects: what we are as an organization, what we have achieved, what we are doing in terms of waste valorization when it comes to sugar industry and allied industry, and the second part into various Government of India initiative which is part of the waste valorization and giving incentives, encouragement to sugar and allied industry for such initiative, for such development of those projects. So to start with the organic recycling system, we are a 15 years old company now working in the field of waste valorization. It's a strategic initiative between team of technocrats and group of investors to promote greenfield projects. Our vision to become champions of innovation and to provide cutting edge technological solution. Obviously focus is on providing integrated scientific solution in line with and in confirmation with solid waste management rule and also in the concept of circular economy and decarbonization. So in continuation, as not all the waste can be processed or treated by a single technology, each waste fraction require to be treated in the separate manner. Based on this philosophy, we as a company set up first of its large scale co-digestion based waste processing facility which is there in Solapur, wherein we are processing 400 tons of municipal solid waste along with press mud from sugar industries. This plant is functional. We constructed this plant to start construction this plant in 2010, completed the construction in 2 years time with our own challenges to build that plant. And since 2013 July onwards, we are continuously wheeling electricity to MSEDCL grid. Now we are converting this plant into compressed biogas along with other feedstock in the form of press mud and Napier grass as well. Over the past decades, we have worked on dozens of waste management and processing projects, which I'll be discussing in the next slide, what kind of presence we are when we started and where we are today. So our timeline started in 2008 when we incorporated this company. 2013, we have commissioned our first plant, which is in Solapur. 2014, we got the patent for the segregation as well as our advanced biomethanation system, which we call Dryad. I'll be speaking more on what is Dryad, what Dryad stand for. 2016, we have come up with our decentralized modular systems, compact containerized system in the biomethanation. In 2019, we established our EPC division and licensing service and consulting division as well. 2022, we have again gone for 2 additional patents. We have our own research and development facility and expanding. These are all footprints. We have implemented 10 plants of decentralized vertical in part of Delhi, South Delhi, North Delhi and East Delhi Municipal Corporation area. We have deployed 3 plants in the state of UP, Varanasi. we are implementing one project of 100 tons per day composting facility in Kalyan Dombivli area. I have mentioned about Solapur plant, which is 400 TPD municipal solid waste processing. We have recently secured 2 projects in consortium in Kerala, which is again based on 200 TPD municipal solid waste processing, along with exploration of additional feedstock to compressed biogas. And we have one more project in Kerala, which is in the city of Munnar for 20 TPD capacity. So I'll skip these slides. I think ma'am has already spoken about what is sustainability, environmental sustainability, what is sustainable waste management. So I'll just skip on this. Coming back to the byproduct valorization, I'll be speaking only on the press mud side of it. We have enough discussion and in the terms of what is bagasse, what we can do with bagasse, what we can do other kind of byproduct. So when it comes to press mud, and what we are doing into the press mud, what can be done, what are the technologies available, including the biomethanation, composting. So there are basically technologies which are biological in the system. Prominent one are biomethanation, composting for the biodegradable fraction, and there are thermal route possible as well through incineration, pyrolysis. People are doing the pelletization as well. So biomethanation scores over the other technology in terms of higher sustainable output and better quality of compost. Biomethanation has typical 2 variant, mesophilic, thermophilic, and we are into thermophilic biomethanation. We call it dryad. Dryad stands for dry anaerobic digestion, and this is based on the principle of thermophilic biomethanation. This is the typical technological comparison when it comes to anaerobic digestion of any feedstock. So this is what I was talking about in terms of developing our first plant, which is based on the dryad application, which is there in Solapur. The typical anaerobic digestion process about the dryad. First critical factor is the pre-treatment. When it comes to any organic waste, that has to be treated, homogenized properly before it goes to anaerobic digestion. And then post digestion, obviously dewatering, solid for cake, liquid for again using back into the process. Benefits of the dryad, obviously it operates on the 50 to 50 degree, 55 degree centigrade temperature. It has a higher organic loading rate that requires your less footprint area, less water consumption. Obviously it's a odorless operation as it operates in the entire enclosed condition. Biogas generation is typically in the higher range as compared to conventional biomethanation system. Captive consumption is low as compared to conventional or thermal technologies. Digestion and composting period. Quality of compost is obviously better as we do the anaerobic digestion in the thermophilic range. This is a typical process flow for the feed preparation, how the feed is being prepared, how it is being pre-treated, followed by the digestion. Once the feed is prepared, it is taken into the digester, gas is extracted from the top of the digester, and it is stored in the intermediate balloon over here. After the gas is taken into the balloon, it has either taken into the biogas engine for the conversion to electricity to meet the captive requirement, and remaining gas can be further purified into compressed biogas or bio-CNG. This is a further again post-treatment side of it. This is a typical plant sectional view, how it looks like when it comes to any biomethanation facility. Digesters, pre-treatment, balloon and all. These are typical of few of the pictures of our established system. Apart from that, as part of the waste valorization or as part of the valorization for the byproduct, we have developed various products which can be highlighted as prom, sugarcane, and all these harit coconut. These are the product which is being developed from the other feed substrate. This is phosphate rich organic manure which can be produced after the digestion. Sugarcane again with the addition of neem powder and zinc sulfate, ferrous sulfate. These are few of the product as a company which we have developed. These are few awards and recognition we have been highlighted in recognition under the waste management manual, waste to wealth book, and solid waste management book by government of Maharashtra. Now coming back to the later part of the various policies as being highlighted by the during the first half session in the presentation, this sector for the waste valorization, especially press mud or any such compressed biogas plant, comes under the priority sector lending by the RBI now. There is a central financial assistance provided by MNRE, which is applicable to any such projects, even for the existing plant as well. Those who are generating 12,000 meter cubes of biogas, they can get up to 3 crore rupees per 12,000 meter cube of biogas, and any new projects can get up to 4 crores per 12,000 meter cube and maximum to 10 crore. These are the assured long-term pricing which is available under the SATAT. I hope you are all aware of. SATAT is sustainable alternative towards affordable transportation, which is the scheme by MOPNG, wherein they are giving the assured long-term price and the offtake mechanism through oil and gas marketing companies. So you can see the slab over here. It starts from rate 55 to 75 as per the rate in the different cities. They have defined it. They have earlier come up this policy wherein the rate was 46 rupees, but that has been revised based on the various discussion at policy level. Now, the same has been facilitating by the oil and gas marketing companies through providing the LOI, wherein these oil and marketing companies are facilitating in the plant owners design, erection, construction, commissioning. They will offtake the CBG produced by those plants. They will also facilitate marketing of biomanure produced from such CBG plants for marketing the same. They have entered into the Indian Oil has entered into the MOU with the NAFED. Oil and gas companies are also entering into MOU with the state government for facilitating CBG plants. Policy guidelines has also been issued for synchronization of CBG produced by such plant under SATAT scheme. Now, there is an amendment in the fertilizer control order as well, wherein the terminology FOM and LFOM has been introduced, fermented organic manure and liquid fermented organic manure, to support such kind of plant as part of the valorization for the press mud. There is a market development assistance which is provided earlier as well to the chemical fertilizer company, but this has been revised again now, and this is available to compost manufacturer as well. So manufacturer will have to register in the particular portal to get this facility. There is again a concept of blending of CBG in the CGD network. CGD is city gas distribution, wherein this methodology has been introduced so as to blend this compressed biogas in the pipeline network. There is a formula also available to determine the price as well. As of now, it is close to rate 60 rupee plus additional 2 rupee for the compression. So it becomes 62 rupees per kg as of now. There is an additional potential available for the revenue generation, which is your biogenic CO2, which we have heard about in the previous session. So this will be again a additional revenue source. There are so many discussions happening at the policy level wherein we can have some kind of offtake arrangement the way we have for the compressed biogas. So this will change the entire scenario. That's all. Thank you. I hope I must have finished. I hope I must have finished in the time. So once again, thanks to VSI. It's my entirely privilege. My pleasure to be here at this forum at VSI. Thanks to VSI organizing committee, and special thanks goes to Dr. Dipali for this invitation. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Pankaj, for appraising of the various policies formulated by the government departments for facilitating. Yeah.
Where is the location? Where is the location? The location is in Tuzapur.
For facilitating CPG, and the 2016 rules he mentioned, that was a paradigm shift in the rules, waste management, because they talked about waste as well. Earlier it was all talked about waste, and the 2016 rules talked as waste, and the last option was the landfill site. So thanks a lot, and thanks to all the speakers, Mr. Nair, Dr. Singh, and Mr. Pankaj, for very elaborate and detailed presentation highlighting the challenges faced and the policies made for governance. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to the audience for their patience. Dipali, now it's yours.
Yes, sir. Sir, before we conclude this session, I would like to request you to felicitate all these three speakers. First of all, I request my staff to give Kamyotra sir the memento with a memento for Mr. Yashpal Singh. Dr. Yashpal Singh. Now I request Kamyotra sir to give memento to Mr. Santosh Nair. And to Mr. Pankaj sir. Now I request our head of the department, Dr. Dipali Nimbalkar madam, to give a memento to Kamyotra sir. Before giving thanks to you all, I would like to make one announcement. All of you are requested to please join us for a poster prize distribution program in the Pandal at downstairs where posters are displayed. It is going to be start in just few minutes immediately after conclusion of this session. And now I propose vote of thanks to all present here on the dais, especially Kamyotra sir, Dr. Yashpal Singh, Mr. Santosh Nair, as well as Pankaj sir, who spent their valuable time for us. And of course, Dr. Leens madam, she has to catch a flight, so she went earlier. But I'm thankful to her, and thanks to you all for present for this session and making this session very fruitful. Thanks to you all.